Have you ever thought to yourself, I just want to give up on people sometimes? Maybe you felt that way recently, or maybe you've never had that thought cross your mind. Either way, today we're discussing how emotionally intelligent people deal with difficult people because, let's face it, dealing with people is difficult at times. And the best thing that we can do is to learn how to deal with them in an effective way that makes us feel good about ourselves and the situation afterwards. Welcome back to the channel. We are so excited to have you here. If you're new around here, we would love for you to subscribe. Give this video a like and share it with a friend. So let's get straight into it. Number 1. Remain calm and take a moment to reflect. You may not always know what to say in difficult situations, and that's okay. Sometimes it's better to remain quiet than to say something that could make things worse. This will prevent you from saying something that you might regret later. Once you've taken a moment to collect yourself, ask yourself what happened, why it happened, how you feel about it, how the other person may be feeling, and finally, how you want the other person to act moving forward. Taking these steps allows you to analyze the situation from multiple angles and helps you to come up with the best course of action. Number 2. Don't blame or judge. It's easy to blame someone else for your negative feelings. When you're mad or frustrated, you may think that it's their fault that you're feeling this way. But it's important to remember that your feelings are your responsibility. Blaming or judging someone else will only make the situation worse. Instead, try to understand where the other person is coming from. What may have caused them to behave in this way? Try to see things from their perspective. Doing so will help you to communicate more effectively and find common ground. Number 3. Practice empathy. Putting yourself in someone else's shoes is one of the most important things that you can do when dealing with difficult people. Everyone has something going on in their lives that you don't know about. The other person may be having a bad day, going through a difficult situation, or dealing with something that you're unaware of. Whatever it is, it's important to remember that they are a person first and foremost. Treat them with respect and dignity, and try to understand where they're coming from. Keep in mind that if you treat others the way you want to be treated, you'll get the same treatment in return, even when it's difficult. Practicing empathy can help you to resolve conflict more quickly and effectively. Additionally, showing compassion towards others is a sign of emotional intelligence. Being able to understand and share in the feelings of another person is a powerful tool for resolving conflict and building relationships. When you show compassion, you're letting the other person know that you care about them and that you're willing to work together to find a solution. So, next time you're dealing with a difficult person, take a deep breath and try to put yourself in their shoes. You may be surprised at how much it helps. Number 4. Express your needs and wants assertively. Assertiveness is an essential skill for emotionally intelligent people. It's the ability to stand up for yourself and express your needs and wants in a clear and respectful way. It's important to be assertive when dealing with difficult people so that you don't come across as passive or aggressive. Passivity can lead to resentment, and aggression can escalate conflict. Instead, express your thoughts and feelings calmly and respectfully. Use I statements instead of accusatory you statements. For example, say, I feel frustrated when this happens, instead of, you always do this and it frustrates me. By expressing your needs and wants assertively, you're more likely to get what you need and maintain positive relationships. Number 5. Set boundaries. Setting boundaries is another important skill for emotionally intelligent people. It's the ability to set limits and stick to them, even when it's difficult. When dealing with difficult people, it's important to set boundaries so that you don't get taken advantage of or manipulated. You may need to set boundaries around what type of behavior you will and will not tolerate, as well as around how much time and energy you are willing. It's important to communicate your boundaries clearly and assertively. Be firm but polite, and don't be afraid to enforce your boundaries. When dealing with difficult people, it's important to remember that you cannot control their behavior, but you can control your reaction to it. By setting boundaries, you're protecting yourself from being hurt or manipulated. You're also showing the other person that you're serious about resolving the conflict. Number 6, focus on the positive. When dealing with difficult people, it's important to focus on the positive. Look for the good in the person and the situation and focus on finding a resolution. This doesn't mean ignoring the negative, but it does mean not letting it consume you. When you're focused on the positive, you're more likely to be patient and understanding. You're also more likely to be able to find a compromise that works for everyone involved. There are always positives in every situation. It just takes a little bit of effort to find them. For example, maybe you're stuck in traffic. Instead of getting angry, focus on the fact that at least you're safe and that the traffic will eventually go away. Or maybe you spilled coffee on yourself. Instead of getting upset, focus on the fact that it's just coffee and that you can easily clean it up. When you choose to focus on the positive, you're creating a positive mindset. And that mindset can be contagious. The other person may start to feel more positive as well, and that can lead to a more productive conversation. Number 7, don't take it personally. When someone treats you poorly, it's easy to take it personally. You may think that there's something wrong with you or that you're not enough. But the truth is that most people's behavior is a reflection of their own issues. Don't let someone else's negativity bring you down. Remember that you are awesome just the way you are. When you don't take things personally, you're able to respond more calmly and rationally. You're also less likely to hold on to grudges. This is important when dealing with difficult people because it shows them that you're not going to be an easy target. You're not going to let them get to you. This will make them think twice before treating you poorly again. Number 8, take some time to cool off before responding. When someone says or does something that upsets you, it's important to take some time to cool off before responding. This doesn't mean you have to wait until you're calm to respond. It just means taking a few minutes to collect your thoughts and respond in a thoughtful way. When you're angry, it's easy to say things that you don't mean or to respond in a way that escalates the conflict. But if you take a few minutes to cool off first, you're more likely to respond in a way that is productive. One way to cool off without being confrontational is to excuse yourself from the situation for a few minutes. Say that you need to take a break or use the restroom. This will give you some time to calm down and think about how you want to respond. Once you've taken some time to cool off, you'll be able to respond in a way that is more likely to lead to a positive outcome. You'll be able to express your thoughts and feelings calmly and rationally without saying anything that you'll regret. Being nice is not always the best way to deal with difficult people. In fact, sometimes it can enable their bad behavior. When you're nice, you may think that you're being friendly and helpful, but you may be interpreted as being weak or passive. This can make the other person take advantage of you or treat you poorly. It's important to be aware of this so that you don't fall into the trap of being too nice. Instead, be assertive and direct when dealing with difficult people. Let them know what you need and don't be afraid to say no. This will show them that you're not an easy target and that will earn their respect. What are some of the ways that you deal with difficult people? Let us know in the comments below. We hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you've liked it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more great content.